Good evening, Red Wings fans. I'm Connor Griffin. Welcome to historic McDonough Park here in Geneva as the Red Wings take on the Elmira Pioneers in this perfect game, collegiate baseball game. The Pioneers are in fourth place at 3-5, coming off a 5-2 win over Newark. The Red Wings are in third, sitting at 3-2, and are coming off a game with the Utica Blue Sox that actually ended up in a tie because of a mix-up in the score. The game was originally awarded a 7-6 Utica win, but after league review, it was determined that the score was actually 7-7. The game will resume from where it left off on Tuesday before a rematch between the games, and that game will be at 7:05 p.m. And now here are your starting lineups. First for the visiting Elmira Pioneers. Batting first is Nathan Berg, the shortstop, number 6. Batting second is Brian Tesco, the center fielder, number 12. And third is Preston Moore, the third baseman, number 7. Batting fourth is Mason Roman, the second baseman, number 13. Batting 5 is Trevor Henneman, the first baseman, number 8. In the sixth spot is Trey Hasman, the designated hitter, number 34. In the seventh spot is Jeff Mihad, the left fielder, number 10. The eighth spot is Bryce Moskowitz, the catcher, number 26. And in the ninth spot is Garrett Schultz, the right fielder, number 1. All those guys will be going up against Geneva's starting pitcher, Parker Askegreen. And the starting pitcher for Elmira is Kevin Tesco. He's the brother of the center fielder, Ryan Tesco. So we'll have the first pitch shortly here in Geneva, as it's a beautiful day here for some baseball. Some key players to look out for here for the Red Wings would be Brenny Rojas, the leadoff man, who's been hitting very well. He's batting .467 in his first 4 games here, as well as Cross Grundy, who's batting .350 with 7 hits, a home run, and 4 RBIs. So now we'll be right back with the first pitch. Number 6. So we're back here in Geneva, and the Red Wings have took the field and are ready.
Coming out now to throw out the first pitch.
But first, we'll have the first pitch here.
YMCA, Tyler Patton.
So the first pitch thrown by Geneva YMCA T-ball player here, and then we'll get things going.
Well done, great throw.
So we're ready here for baseball. It's a beautiful day here in Geneva, with the temperature 82 degrees and all sunshine. A little bit more about our starting pitcher. Here. Oh, no. So a little bit more about our starting pitcher, Parker Askegren. He is going to be a freshman at Palomar. He has one start so far this season. We pitched 6 innings, allowing 1 earned run and 4 hits, and a 7-6 win. But he did not get the win in that game, as there was a different pitcher. So the Red Wings here trying to continue a win streak, coming off of a 7-6 win against Mohawk Valley last time out. And of course, they had that tough decision with the call, the umpire, the last home game, whereas, like I said, it was actually a tie game, but the umpires ruled that the first one did not count, so it's 7-6, but it was actually 7-7, and that game again will be replayed on Tuesday. So up to the plate here is Nathan Berg, the shortstop number 6, and we're ready for baseball. And the first pitch is down low and in the ground, and then the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is again in the dirt as now moves to 2-0. And there's a strike. This count now moves to 1-2. And this one is hit into left field, but it's going to be a foul ball. So we'll do it again here with the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Berg is batting .200 this season. And that one is on the outside corner. Strike 3 called as Berg is shut down here for the first out of the game. And next for Elmira will be Ryan Tesco, the center fielder, number 12.
Batting second for the Pioneers, the center fielder, Ryan Tesco.
So Tesco up to the plate here. He plays at Old Dominion. He'll be a freshman there. this upcoming year. As he takes strike one. Tesco betting 176 in the season so far. As there's another strike, as the count now moves to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is low and outside for ball 1-2. These two teams have met already this season, and Geneva won 7-4 that first matchup back on June 4th. As that one's outside for ball 2-2. Tesco is named of National Park, New Jersey. Sea Lions, this one is going to be a foul ball. Down the third base line there. So count will remain 2-2 here with one out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is down low as the count will now be full, 3-2.
Batting second for the Pioneers, ladies and gentlemen, is number 10, Jeff Mejia.
And that one is high, so he'll take his base. And there was an error in the lineup card, as that was actually Jeff Mejia that was up, the left fielder. So there's a change in the lineup last minute. So next up will be number 27, the third baseman, Preston Moore. As he takes ball one. And that one's low for ball two. And that one is low for a ball. So the count now 3-0 to Preston Moore. And that one's in there for a strike because it's now 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And the runner's going to go, and he swings and misses that one. And he is going to be safe. So a stolen base here for Berg. So now the Pioneers have in scoring position. With the count 3-2 here to Moore. And that one is going to be swung on and miss for strike three.
Coming to the plate for the Pioneers, number 26.
So next up
13, second baseman.
It's going to be number 13, Mason Ruhlman. as he takes strike one. Here's the 1. On the outside corner for a strike. 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one is fouled back, going towards the dugout, and he's unable to make a play there. So it will now be 0-2 again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out, and the inning is over. So Elmira gets 1 on base from a walk, but they cannot capitalize. As after 1 inning, it's Geneva 0, Elmira 0. So we're back here in Geneva, and leading off with the Red Wings is Brittany Rojas, the center fielder. Rojas batting .467 so far, with 2 RBIs.
Leading off for the Geneva Red Wings, number 1, the center fielder, Brittany Rojas.
So Rojas into the box, and he's ready. As that one is fouled away. And that one's in there for a strike, so the count now moves to 0-2. And that one is high for a ball, so it's now 1-2. That hit the net back here. And another one is that one's gonna be fouled off, so it will remain 1-2. And that one's going to be high, so the count now moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one is inside and low, so it's now Full count, 3-2. Rojas trying to reach base here. Start something for the Wings early. And he will do that from a walk. So there'll be a runner on first here for the second batter, Noah Fisher, the second baseman.
Coming to plate, number 12,
As Tesco looks to
Fisher.
have a better approach here with this batter. A leadoff walk is never a good thing. And that one's in there for strike one, 0-1. And now he's going to have a pickoff throw the first base back in time. Fisher will be a freshman at Northern Kentucky this year. And another pickoff throw there. He's back in time. So far this season, he has a double and an RBI, as well as 2 base hits. That one is outside for a ball. Scout is now 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one's going to be fouled away for strike 2, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 to Fisher. And that's going to be strike 3 called. So Tesco retires his first man with the strikeout. And next up for the Wings will be Brock Kaufman, the shortstop.
Now batting for the Geneva Red Wings, number 27, the shortstop, Brock Kaufman.
Kaufman up here. Here's Tesco. And he takes ball 1. And another pickoff throw, but he's back. Kaufman last game out had 3 hits in his 5 at-bats and 2 RBIs, including a double. And that one's a wild pitch, and it gets by the catcher there. So Rojas is going to advance to second base. So that one blew by Moskowitz back there, as he could not quite stop it. So now the Wings will have a runner in scoring position here. So here's the 2-0 pitch. And that one swung on and hit to the shortstop, fielded cleanly. And no! He's going to be safe as the first baseman, Henneman cannot quite come up with the ball there as it hit off his glove. And Rojas will also advance the third. So runners on the corners here for the Red Wings. For the first baseman, number 35, Trevor Rogers. Rogers batting .353 on the season with a home run and 4 RBIs. As he takes strike 1. So Tesco ready here with the 0-1. And that one is fouled off, so now it'll be 0-2 here. So runners on the corner here with just one out. Rogers trying to get some early runs here for the Red Wings. As that one's inside for ball one. And it's now 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is fouled off towards the home dugout. It will remain 1-2. $18 pitches so far this first inning for Tesco. And that was going to be a little bit outside for a ball. It's now 2-2. Tesco pitches, and that one is lined foul. Tesco comes in with an ERA of 3.0 in his one appearance. Again, that was against Geneva, that first meeting between them. And is now there's a time card by ump as they'll step out of the box. And here we go with the 2-2. That one's the line down the first baseline. That's going to be a fair ball as Rojas will score from third. And the Red Wings take a 1-0 lead here in the first inning. So, an RBI single here for Trevor Rogers. And next up for the Red Wings is Leo Wells, the designated hitter, number 11. So just one out here. Let's see if they take ball one low in the dirt. And there's a strike. This count now moves to 1-1. And now that one's going to hit Wells as he'll take his base. And the bases will be loaded here for the Red Wings. And next up for them will be the right fielder, number 24, Harrison Treble. So Treble up to the plate here.
Number 24, Harrison Treble.
Treble has played in 3 games so far for the Red Wings. He has yet to have a hit this season, though, as he takes strike one. And here's a ball. This count now moves to 1-1. And that one is fouled off. It's now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is swung on a miss. There's the second out of the inning as Tesco strikes him out. And next up for Geneva will be
Now batting
Logan
60,
Kellerman.
catcher Logan Kellerman.
Kellerman coming in and takes strike one. Kellerman batting .500 for the season had to take strike two, as he only had 2 at bats here in the one game that he has played. Here's the 0-2, and it's in the dirt. It's a now 1-2 here. Here's the 1-2 at Kellerman. And that one is a line down to third baseman. That's going to get by the third baseman there. 1 run was scored. The second one will be in, as Geneva now has a 3-0 lead. So Logan Kellerman comes up huge here with the bases loaded to give Geneva 2 more runs.
Now batting for the Red Wings, number 9, the third baseman, Ryan Galani.
And next up will be Ryan Galani, the third baseman. As Galani takes ball 1 low. Galani played in his first game of the season on Fridays. He swings and misses that one. It was a game against Newark that Geneva lost in a high-scoring game, 19-13. He was a pinch hitter, and he had a single. But getting the start here tonight. And that one is high and inside. His count now moves to 2-1. Galani will be a freshman at Wofford this upcoming year. He's from Mason, Ohio. As he takes a strike there, as the count moves to 2-2. Not that most ideal start here for Tesco. He's hoping to get out of this inning here as first to start off. "36 pitches just this first inning for Tesco. And that one is up, grounded to the second baseman. He throws on the second to the shortstop, and that will end the inning. So Geneva gets 3 runs here on 2 hits, and they leave some runners on base as they go into the second, leading 3-0. And we're back here in Geneva, and leading off here for Elmira in the top half of the second will be the first baseman, Trevor Henman. As he tries to get things going after his starting pitcher gave up 3 runs there in the first.
Leading off for the Pioneers, the first baseman, number
Henman is from Corning.
Henneman.
Henman is from Corning, New York. He'll be a freshman at Canisius. As he takes one low in the dirt for ball 1. That went by the catcher, Kellerman, back there. Kellerman, who just had that big hit to give Geneva the 3-0 lead. Well, they expanded with the 3-0, I should say. And there's a ball. And that one swung on a miss. Here it's now 2-1. And that one swung on a miss with the breaking ball. Is it now moves to 2-2. And swung on a miss. He struck him out. So Henneman sits down. And next up for Elmira will be Trey Hasman, the designated hitter.
Coming to the plate for the Pioneers, number 34, the designated hitter, Trey Harmon.
I'm sorry, it's Trey Harmon. As he takes ball 1. Harmon's batting .250 on the year with 2 RBIs. As he swings and misses that one, now the count is 1-1. And there's the ball. It's now 2-1. Harmon will be a freshman at Kentucky. And there's another ball. It's 3-1. And that is a ball, so he'll take his base. And next up for Elmira will be Ryan Tesco.
Now batting for the Pioneers, number 22, the center fielder, Quinn Buffington.
I'm sorry, it will not be. It will be Quinn Buffington, the center fielder. As there was a change in the lineup completely. As there's the ball. And Buffington pops this one up to right center field. And that one's going to be off the wall. Coming around and scoring will be Harmon. So Elmira gets one back here as the lead is now 3-1 Red Wings. So Buffington comes up and it's a nice RBI double here to get things rolling for Elmira.
Now batting number 14, the catcher Bryce Moskowitz.
So Bryce Moskowitz, the catcher, will now be up. As he takes ball one low. And that one is also low and outside for a ball. Moskowitz is just batting .77 on the season, as he only has one hit in his 13 at bats. And now there'll be a meeting on the mound as Kellerman will talk it over with Askersgren. So here's the 2-0 pitch. And that one is in there for a strike. It's now 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is popped up to center field. Rojas under it will make the catch. The runner will not tag as he'll stay right where he is. So now 2 outs here for Elmira. And stepping up will be Garrett Schultz, the 9-hitter. He's the right fielder.
Number 1, the right fielder, Garrett Schultz.
And Schultz takes ball one low. And here's the 1-0 pitch. That one is a blooper grounder to the shortstop, fielded cleanly and throw the first was in the dirt. But a nice stop there in the dirt by the first baseman, Rogers, as that will end the inning. So Elmira gets one back, and the score is now 3-1 Red Wings. So we're back here in Geneva, and leading off
Leading off for the Red Wings in the bottom of the second
will be
the left fielder, number 31, Tershel White.
So Tershel White, the left fielder, will lead us off here as he takes the ball for the count to be 1-0. White Hits that one on the ground. The third baseman, he tries to barehanded, and that will be in time. A nice barehanded play there at third base. So 1 away here, and we'll go back to the top of the order with Brittany Rojas up to the plate.
Coming to the plate.
So great play over there by Moore at third base.
Center fielder, Rainy Rojas.
So Rojas up here as he takes ball 1. He's 0 for 1. He walked last time up and scored that first run in the game. And Rojas says this one's the second baseman. Took a weird hop, but it was fielded cleanly, and he's retired for the second out. And next up will be Noah Fisher, the second baseman. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight. As Fisher fouls his first one off, it's 0-1. And that one is fouled again as it's now 0-2. So Fisher is ready here for the 0-2, and that one's high. It's now 1-2. And here's the 1-2, and unfouled off, so we'll do it again at 1-2. Fisher's from Madison's Heights, Michigan here. Making his 4th appearance for the Red Wings. And that one is foul tip. So it will remain 1-2. So here we go, 1-2 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. And that one is fouled away. So it will remain 1-2. And that one's hit out to field, and that one is going to be off the wall. So Fisher will reach second here with a double.
Coming to the plate for the Red Wings.
So a 2-out double here. And next up will be the shortstop, number 27, Brock Kaufman. And now we have a timeout and a meeting at the mound. So now we're ready, and we'll resume play. And that one's going to be hit on the ground to the shortstop, fielded, and he is retired here for the third out. So the score remains here: Geneva 3, Elmira 1. So we're back here in Geneva with score Red Wings 3, Elmira 1, and we now have number 6, Nathan Bird. As count is now 2-0. And that one swung on a miss. It's now 1-2. Berg batting .200 on the season so far. As that one's going to hit him now, and he'll take his base. So next up for Elmira will be number 10, Jeff Mejia. Mejia walked last time up to the plate. This is going to be pick off throw over the first, but no dive needed as he's back safely. Another pickoff throw here, and this time there's a dive, but he's getting back in time. So here we go, the first pitch of the at-bat after 2 pickoff throws. And that one's going to be hit into left field, and under it and catching it is White. So that's one away here in the top of the third. And next up for the Pioneers is Preston Moore, the third baseman. Moore is 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far tonight. And he takes strike 1. More batting, 375 so far this season, 4 RBIs. As that one swung on a miss again. This is now 0-2. So here we go with the 0-2. And that one is a foul ball. So already with the 0-2 again. Here with Berg on first, and he's going to throw back once again. He's Askegreen paying close attention to him. And this one's going to be a grounder to the shortstop, Kaufman, as he fields it, makes the throw first, and he is out. So 2 outs here, and next up for Elmira is number 13, Mason Ruhlman, the second baseman.
Ruhlman, number 13.
Ruhlman is 0-for-1 with a strikeout tonight. As there's a ball. So Berg did advance on that ground ball as he's on second base. Here's the 0-1. That one's going to be fouled away. And this one is outside for a ball here. It's now 2-1. Roman is batting .280 so far this year. As that one's outside. 3-1. 28 strikes and 24 balls so far for Askegreen. He's a 150 ERA in the 6 innings pitch in his first appearance. As that one is a blooper into left center field, and it's going to get down. Rounding third and scoring will be Berg, as the game is now 3-2 Geneva. As Ruhlman gets a double there.
First baseman, number 8, Trevor Henneman.
So next up is Trevor Henneman, the first baseman. With a runner here in scoring position with 2 outs. Henneman is 0-for-1 with a strikeout as well. As he takes a low strike 1. 7 RBIs. That's Ruhlman. So already here with 0-1. And that one's swung on a miss. 0-2. 3 hits and 1 RBI so far for Henneman. In the last game against Newark, he had 2 hits in his 4 at-bats. And had recorded an RBI as well. And that one's high for a ball. It's now 1-2. Zastrian is ready here with the 1-2. And swung on a miss. He struck him out. So the inning is over. So Meyer gets 1 run back here and cuts the deficit down to 1. It's 3-2 Geneva. So leading off here for Geneva in the bottom half of the third inning will be number 35, Trevor Rogers.
Leading off for the Red Wings in the bottom of the third is the first baseman, number 35, Trevor Rogers.
Rogers is 1 for 1 so far in the game. He had that RBI hit his first at bat. There's another ball. It's now 2-0. And that one is foul ball, as it's now 1-2. I'm sorry, 2-1. So here's the 2-1 to Rogers. That one's high and wide. It's now 3-1. A good hitter's count here for Rogers. And that one swung on a miss. This is now be a full count, 3-2. And Rogers is going to hit this one down the left field line, and he's going to go for 2, and he's going to get there with a stand-up double. So a great start here to the Red Wings as Rogers gets on base.
Now batting for the Red Wings.
And next up for the Red Wings will be number 11, Leo Wells, the designated hitter. And he takes strike 1. Wells looking to drive in another run here for the Wings. But first it'll be time called by the ump. So here we go with the 0-1. And that one's in there for a strike, as it's now 0-2. House is a sophomore at Notre Dame of Ohio. He's from Delaware, Ohio. And here's the 0-2 to him. And that one is lined right to the shortstop. He tries to get him, throw it back to second baseman, and he tried to catch him off guard there, not tagging up, but he was in fact back in time. So it would just be one out here. And next up for the Red Wings will be Harrison Preble. Nearly a double play there for them, for Elmira. As this one is going to be a blooper to the first baseman. That's going to get right by him on a weird hop and go down the right field line. And he'll get out in there for a double. And scoring will be Trevor Rogers. So Geneva expands the lead to 4-2. And that looks like it will go as an error, possibly on the first baseman there. But that did take a very weird hop and was hard to control. As now we have a meeting on the mound to talk things over. And it looks like we're actually going to have a pitching change here. And I'll get you that name shortly. So Tesco's night is done after just 3-4 innings and a little bit of the fourth here. A rough start for him, giving up 4 runs in that short time period.
Now batting for the Red Wings, number 16, the catcher, Logan Kellerman.
And Logan Kellerman will now step up to the plate. Let's see if that was that first one off. It's now 0-1. And that one gets by in the dirt, and the runner advanced to third. So 1-1 here to Kellerman. And that one's a ball. 2-1. And another one outside here is just 3-1. No word on the new pitcher here. Is apparently the number is not on the roster, so I don't think anybody's really sure exactly who it is. He must be wearing a different number tonight. They have not announced it here at the park either. As this one's down on the ground to the third baseman. No, the shortstop there couldn't grab it. As that's going to get by him. And just like that, the Red Wings score another run. As it's now 5-2.
Now batting for the Red Wings, number 9, the third baseman, Ryan
So
Galani.
5-2 Red Wings here, and Ryan Galani, the 9-hitter, will step up to the plate. And he takes a strike there. So here's the 0-1 pitch. That one is just outside for ball 2-1. And swung on a miss here. It's now 1-2. And that was outside. The count now moves to 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is going to be fouled away. So the count will remain 2-2 here. Galani is 0 for 1 on the night. And he swings and misses to make that 0 for 2 as he strikes out here for the second out of the inning. But we'll head back to the top of the order here with Bernie Rojas up to the plate. Bernie's walked in, and we just scored the first run of the game for the Red Wings. Back in the first inning. Oh, I'm sorry. Now it's a 9-hitter up. Thurso White. As he takes ball 1. I got ahead of myself there a little bit. And there's a strike. As it's now 1-1 to White. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's fouled straight back as it's now 1-2. So 1-2 here to White in the third inning. As that one's fouled. And that one's going to be hit to the shortstop, and he throws the second for the force out. And that will end the inning. So Red Wings get a couple more here as they now lead 5-2. So Trey Harmon lead off here for Elmira. And Elmira does have some action going in the bullpen. So Tesco's night will probably be over. And that's another ball, so it's now 2-0. And that's another ball, so it's now 3-0. And another ball there is that's a 4-pitch walk for Asgreen as Harmon will reach base. And next up will be Quinn Buffington. And that's the ball. And that's a slow blooper that's going to roll foul. And this is to be popped up here to the center fielder Rojas. And he will come in and make the catch. So 2 outs here. And next up for the Pioneers is the catcher Bryce Moskowitz. Moskowitz is 0 for 1 on the night thus far. And that one is going to hit him a little bit there. It looks like it hit him, so he'll reach first base.
Coming to the plate,
and next up for the Pioneers will be number 1, Garrett Schultz. There's just 1 out here. As that one's going to be a bunt, and he's going to reach first safely there, so a successful bunt. There. And the bases will now be loaded for Elmira. As we'll go back to the top of the order with Nathan Berg, the shortstop, up to the plate. As there's a strike. This count's now 0-1. And there's a strike. 0-2. And that one's a go for a ball. It's just now 1-2. here's the 1-2 pitch, Mascarin. And that one's low in the dirt, 3-2. Askerin struggling to find his spot. And swung on a miss, he struck him out. So now 2 away here for for the Pioneers. And stepping up for them will be number 10, Jeff Mahia. Mahia has a walk so far, and he was recorded out in his other at bat. So he took ball 1 there. And there's a strike on the outside corner. It's now 1-2. And swung on a miss there, as that's now 2 away. No, I'm sorry, that was only the second strike. Oh, man. And here's the ball. It's now 2-2. So 2-2 here. Here's the pitch. And that one swung on a miss as he's set down here for the 3rd out. And we'll go here to the bottom of the 4th with the score Geneva 5, Elmira 2. We're back here in Geneva, and leading off for the Red Wings is Brady Rojas to start the center fielder and leadoff guy in the lineup. As he takes the first one inside for a ball. So there is a new pitcher now for Elmira, and that is Charles Orfrave. Rojas takes ball 2. That one's up high for a third ball, 3-0. So not about the greatest start for Tesco, as he just went 3 innings on 5 runs. And there's a strike. It's now 3-1. And that one's gonna be fouled off, so the count will be full, 3-2. Rojas has a walk so far, and he scored the first run of the game. And he's got another walk here as he reaches base. Next up will be Noah Fisher, the second baseman, number 12.
Coming to the plate, number 12.
He has 1 hit in his 2 at-bats so far. And he also has a strikeout. And Rojas follows the first one off 0-1. I'm sorry, Fisher. I'm sorry. And now he's going to hit this one on the ground, and that's going to be through. Rojas is going to try for 3, and he's going to get there with a dive. So runners on the corners here for Geneva with no outs. And next up for the Red Wings will be number 27, Brock Kaufman. Kaufman had a double in the second at bat. He hits this one on the ground. Chance for 2. There's 1, and there's 2. But the run will score here. So the Red Wings expand the lead to 6-2. So Kaufman does get an RBI there. And next up will be Trevor Rogers. Rogers is 2 for 2 so far in the night. And now this one's going to be run way inside for ball 1. And now this one's going to be hit on the ground to second baseman, fielded cleanly, and throws the first for the out, and the side is retired. So Red Wings get 1 here as they lead 6-2. And we're back here, and leading off for the Pioneers is number 37, Preston Moore. He takes ball one. And that one swung on a miss. It's now 1-1. And there's a strike. This count is now 1-2. And this one's going to be a foul ball. No. And there's a strike 3. So next up for the Pioneers is Mason Ruhlman. And that one's inside for a ball. 1-0. And there's ball 1. Ball 2. There's 2-0. And now this one's fired in foul territory. And he's going to leap and make the catch there in foul ground. That's the right fielder out there for Geneva.
Now batting for the Pioneers, number 8, first baseman, Trevor Henneman.
And next up for Geneva will be the first baseman, Trevor Henneman, here for Elmira. Shit. And there's strike 1. And there's a ball. And there's a swing and a miss for a strike. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's fouled off as it will stay 1-2. This one's going to be lined to the shortstop, Coffin, and he's going to make the catch to end the inning here. So Myron gets nothing back here as it's at the end of the we go to the bottom of the 5th inning with the score Geneva 6, Elmira 2. So we're back here in Geneva, and Leo Wells, the designated hitter, will lead us off here. As he takes a strike here to start off the top of the fifth, the bottom of the fifth. Wells with a check swing, but it doesn't matter. It's a strike anyways. And Wells takes one high inside there for ball 2. Or ball 1, sorry. And Wells hits a dribble to the shortstop, takes a nice bounce for him, and he is retired for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here. And next up for Geneva will be number 24, Harrison Treble, with the right fielder.
The right fielder, number 24, Harrison Treble.
Treble is 1 for 2 on the night. He's going to line this one into the gap, and that's going to get down. He's going to go for 2 as the center fielder feels it. He's going to keep going. He's going for 3 with a triple, and he's going to get there with a slide. A triple here for Harrison Treble. So Harrison Treble with a big triple here. So giving the Red Wings their own life here in the inning.
Coming to the plate for the Geneva Red Wings, number 16, the catcher, Logan Kellerman.
And next up will be Logan Kellerman. As he takes ball 1. Kellerman already has 2 hits, including a 2 RBIs. There's 1 hit, including which was a 2 RBI single. Sorry. As he's gonna hit this one out to the same gap, and that one's gonna get down as well. Scoring easily here will be Leo Wells. And he's going to be in there for a double. So the Wings expand the lead to 7-2 here with after 2 big hits.
Now batting for the Geneva Red Wings, number 9, third baseman, Ryan Galani.
So next up is Ryan Galani, the 8-hitter playing third base. As he takes ball 1. And that one's inside. So the 2-0 pitch here. It's going to be fouled away. 2-1. And And that was outside and low. It's now 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 is inside. So Galani would take his base as Thurso White will now step up, the left fielder. He's 0 for 2 on the night.
Coming to the plate for the Geneva Red Wings, number 31,
But-
left fielder Tashaw White.
As he takes strike 1. White trying to knock in these 2 runs here to expand the Wings' lead even more. As that one's high for a ball, 1-1. And that one is outside for a ball. As it's now 2-1. And another one outside, 3-1 is Moskowitz looked to almost pick off Lonnie there at first, but he decided not to throw. So here's the 3-1 pitch. That's me grounded to shortstop. He's gonna bobble it. He's gonna get the throw to second, but there's gonna be no throw to first. So it'll be a fielder's choice there, and there'll be 1 out in the inning, 2 outs in the inning.
Coming to the plate for the Geneva Red Wings, number 1, the center
And we're back up to the
fielder,
top of the lineup here for Brittany Rojas, who has 2 walks so far in the game. And also has scored 2 runs from those 2 walks. Leadoff Sokin for his first hit of the game. As there's the ball. The score here is 7-2 Geneva in the bottom of the 5th inning. As there's the ball. 3-0. And there's a 4-pitch walk here. So the bases will be loaded here for Noah Fisher. Fisher is 2 for 3 in the night so far.
Red Wings, number 12, the second baseman Noah Fisher.
So Fisher up here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And there's a ball going in the dirt. And there's another ball. 2-0 here to Fisher. And there's another ball as it's now 3-0. Fisher had a double back in the 2nd inning. As he looks at a strike there, 3-1. And that was race down third base line. The third baseman trying to make a throw, and he does so to retire the side. Great play there by Moore at third as the inning is over. We're not with a run here by Geneva to expand the lead to 7-2 as we go to the top of the seventh, the top of the sixth. And we're back here in Geneva with a new pitcher. Matteo Avellino takes over on the mound. So the starter Green's night is over. Avellino will be a freshman at Brockport this upcoming year. He has one appearance so far for the Red Wings. And it actually was batting, or pinch hitting.
The top of the sixth inning, number 34, the designated hitter.
And leading off here for Elmira is Trey Harmon. As he takes strike one. As that one's fouled away. It's now 0-2. The 0-2 from Avellino is fouled away. And this one's going to be in the left field. He's not going to be able to get it there. So he'll reach second safely.
Coming to the plate for the Elmira Pioneers, number 22, the center fielder, Quinn Buffington.
So next up will be Quinn Buffington, the center fielder. As he takes the ball there. And there's another ball, 2-0. and swung on a miss here as it now moves to 2-1. And there's a strike as the count now moves to 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. So
Now batting for the
next up
Pioneers,
for Elmira is number 14, Bryce Moskowitz. She takes ball one. And that one's fouled off. Shook up her camera a little bit. And that was high for a ball. Umpire had to check anyways just in case it went, but the call was no. So we'll be 2-1 here. And that one's gonna be fouled straight back. This count now moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 here with the score Geneva 7, Elmira 2 in the top of the 6th inning. And that's going to be foul, so we'll do it again at 2-2. And that one's going to be low for a ball, so it's now a full count, 3-2. Ready with the full pitch count, and it's inside, so a walk here. We'll put 2 runners on. And next up will be Garrett Schultz, the right fielder, number 1. He's hitless so far in the game. I'm sorry, he's 1 for 2 so far in the game. And he takes the ball there for 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to be a out to center field liner, and that one's going to be off the wall. Rojas is going to retrieve it. 1 run in, another one on its way, and he'll score. So Elmira cuts the deficit by 2 here. It's now 7-4 Geneva. Nice. So a 2 RBI double here for Schultz.
Now batting for the Pioneers, number 6, the shortstop, Nathan Berg.
And then we'll go back to the top of the order with Nathan Berg here up to the plate. Berg is 0 for 2 in the night. As he lines this one, it's going to be over the head of the second baseman. And he's going to go for 2, and a run will score here. So Elmira with some life here in the top of the 6th as he now cut the lead to 7-5. And still just 1 out here in the inning as well. And out comes Wings manager Dan Schwam. It looks like we might have a pitching change. And we'll be right back after the pitching change happens. And we're back here with a new pitcher. Jacob Land is on the mound here for Geneva. It's his first pitch is a ball to Jeff Miha. That one is lined, and that's going to be a fair ball down the left field line there. And May has reached base there on a double. So Mara really getting something together this inning. As next up will be number 27, Preston Moore, the third baseman. There's strike one. And swung on a miss. Strike two. And that one swung on a miss. Strike three. Is it the second out of the inning?
Now batting for the Pioneers, number 13, second baseman, Mason Ruhlman.
As Mason Ruhlman comes up to the plate here. As this one is hit a fly ball to left field. And that one's going to be caught, and the inning will be over. So Elmira gets a couple runs here as they cut the lead to 7-5. So leading off here for the Red Wings in the bottom of the sixth is Brock Hoffman. As he takes ball one. And there's a strike as it's now 1-1. So bottom of six here with the score: Geneva 7, Elmira 5. As Kaufman looks at another strike here, 1-2. Kaufman has 2 hits so far, or 1 hit so far, but in an RBI. He had a double and an RBI ground out. As this one's a blooper to right field, but under it and catching it will be Schultz. So there's one away.
Coming to the plate for the Geneva Red Wings, the first baseman, number 35.
So next up
Trevor
for Geneva
Rogers.
is Trevor Rogers. Rogers is 2 for 3 on the night so far with an RBI. As he takes strike one on the inside corner, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is down low and in the dirt as it now moves to 1-1. Rogers batting .352 on the season with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. As he's going to ground this one foul as it now goes to 1-2. That's a ball. It's gotten almost to 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Rogers. That one is in snow. It's going to be a strike 3 called. Rogers not happy with that one, as that did look like it was pretty inside, but nonetheless, he's set down. And next up will be Leo Wells, the DH.
Leo Wells.
And he takes ball 1. And there's another ball. It's now 2-0. I was 0 for 2 in the game. As he takes another ball here, as that's now 3-0. On deck for the Red Wings is Harrison Treble. And there's a strike, as it's now 3-1. And Wells is going to take his base. So a walk here is the Wings have 1 on here with 2 outs for Harrison Treble.
The right fielder, number 24, Harrison Treble.
And Treble takes ball 1. Treble had the triple last time up to the plate, and he would later score. And this one's a go for ball 2, 2-1. And that one's fouled off as it now goes to 2-2. Here's the 2-2. That one's way inside, so it's now 3-2. Trouble is from Oyster Bay, New York. And he'll be a freshman at Pace this year. Still looking for a hit this season. His first hit of the season. Is that might be it? Is that one's hit? But no, it's going to be caught. Great running catch out there in center field as the inning is over. So nothing going here for the Red Wings as they still lead 7-5 after 6 innings. As we're back here and leading off is Bryce Moskowitz.
First baseman, number 8, Trevor Henneman.
I'm sorry, my apologies. It's Trevor Henneman, the first baseman, number 8. As he takes ball 1. And Henneman hits this one out center field. Rojas under it will make the catch for the first out.
Coming to the plate.
So next up will be the designated hitter number 34, Trey Harmon. Harmon takes ball 1 along the dirt. And that was going to hit him right in the elbow, so he'll take first base. So next up will be number 22, Quinn Buffington. He has an RBI double so far. As he takes the ball inside. And another one inside there is it's now 2-0. Buffin will be a freshman at East Tennessee State as he follows that one back. He's been at 174 in the season. He does have 10 strikeouts in the year, though. That one is going to be foul as well. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And it's low. 3-2, full count. And strike 3 called. Coffington is sent down here for the second out of the inning. And next up will be Bryce Moskowitz, the catcher. And no, actually, we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Looks like.
At the plate for the Pioneers, number 14, the catcher, Bryce Moskowitz.
No, I'm sorry. It is Bryce Moskowitz. He's wearing a different number than recorded. As there's a strike. And there's swing and a miss, strike 3. So nothing going here for Elmira as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning with the score Geneva 7, Elmira 5. So back here in Geneva, leading off is number 6, Harrison Treble. He had that big triple earlier in the game. So leading off here will be number 16, Logan Keller. Is that's gonna be a base hit? Is that one's hit into right field? And next up, we're number 9, Thurso White.
Red Wings, the third baseman, number 9, Ryan Delaney.
So the runner's going to go here, but there's going to be no throw. So Delaney up to the plate here. And now throw over the first. Now he's put up a bunt, but it's not gonna. He pulls back there for the ball. And another bunt attempt here. He gets this one down. It's a nice one. Handed by the catcher. But he is going to make the play in time. But the runner will advance here to second base.
Now batting for the Red Wings, the left fielder, number 31, Tashal White.
And now White will step up to the plate. And that'll be ball 1 high. And that one's high as well, 2-1. Here's the 2-0 to White. Inside 3-0. Three and 1 here as he takes a strike. And that one's going to be lined to the second baseman on the ground, and he is retired for the second out.
Coming to the plate for the Geneva Red Wings, the center fielder, number 1.
So next up, back to the top of the order here with Brenny Rojas. And he takes the ball. And there's another ball, 2-0. And there's a low strike as it's now 2-1. The 2-1 pitch to Rojas. It's in the dirt. It's now 3-1. And that one's going to be fouled off. His count now be full, 3-2. The full count pitch is fouled. And that one's going to be popped up behind the plate. Back to get it is the catcher. Diving, and he'll make the play. A great play there by Moskowitz behind home plate. As that will end the inning. So nothing going here for the Wings. As going to the top of the 8th inning, they still lead 7-5.
7-5 at the end of Garrett Schultz.
So Garrett Schultz leads us off here. In the top of the 8th. He takes ball 1. And there's a strike. It's now 1-1. And that one's outside and low. Ball 2. 2-1. And another ball is now 3-1. And that's going to be a high ball. So it's going to be 4 balls and a walk.
Now batting for the Elmira Pioneers, the shortstop, number 6, Nathan Berg.
So Nathan Berg will step up to the plate here. He's back to the top of the order. And there's a throw over the first, but he's back for the dive. And another throw over. And there's a strike. Another throw with the first here, but he's back again with a dive. So here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's not going to be a throw from the catcher, Kellerman, back there. But again, he's back. So they're really keeping a tight look at Schultz over there at first base. Definitely going to threat to steal here. And that one is outside for a ball, and it's now 1-2. And another ball here is it's now 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And it's hit on the ground to the third baseman. Galani, second to first is not going to be in time, but they get the out at second. So one away here. So now with one out, up to the plate will be number 10.
Now batting for the
That's
Colorado Pioneers, number 10.
Jeff Mejia.
Jeff
Mejia, sorry.
left fielder.
He's 1 for 3 on the night. As he's in line, this one into left field, and there to make the catch is White. So that's 2 away here in the top of the 8th.
Third baseman.
Next up will be number 27, Preston Moore, the third baseman. Moore is 0 for 4 in the night with 3 strikeouts. Definitely trying to change that here. And he lines this one into right center field, and that's going to get down as he does change that. That one is all the way to the 1 track. Round in second in scoring will be Berg, and Elmira as pulled within 1. And that's going to be a triple here for Mejia.
Now batting number 13, the second baseman, Mason Ruhlman.
And Mason Ruhlman will now step up to the plate as he's the go-ahead run here. And he's in line this one right to the first baseman as he steps on the plate, and that will end the inning. So Elmira pulls within 1 here. It's 7-6 Geneva going into the bottom of the 8th. As we're back here in the bottom of the 8th inning with the score Geneva 7, Elmira 6. And leading off for Geneva is number is Jason Dumont. He will be pinch hitting for Noah Fisher.
Batting for the Red Wings here in the bottom of the 8th is number 4, Jason.
So he'll be subbing in for him at second base. As Dumont hits a grounder to the first baseman, and he throws to the pitcher who will retire him for the first out. So Dumont, first at bat, one pitch, one swing, and he's out.
Coming to the plate for the Red Wings is the shortstop, number 27, Brock Kaufman.
And Brock Kaufman now step up at the plate. As he hits this one up the middle for a base hit.
Coming to the plate for the Red Wings is number 35, the first baseman, Trevor Rogers.
And that's outside for a ball. And that one's outside for a ball as well. And that one's way inside for a ball, as the count is now 2-0. And outside there, 3-0 now. And no, that's be ball 4. Sorry, my apologies. Ball 4 there. As he'll take his base.
Now batting.
And next up for Geneva is number 11, Leo Wells, the DH.
Leo Wells.
So with 2 on here, Wells looks to get some insurance run here for the Wings in the bottom of the 8th. So the first pitch is low and inside for ball 1. And that one's going to be fouled. Its count is on 1-1. And that one's down low, 2-1. And runner's going on third, but that's going to be fouled, so I have to go back. So we'll do it again here at 2-2. And now a time's going to be called, and he'll step off the mound out of the box.